What I'm witnessing right now with the Somalians out there in Minnesota and all the issues that they're dealing with Trump and being and deportation is a prime example. Their response to it is a prime example of why FBAs call black immigrants tethers. I'm sorry, I'm not one to use that word, but I can see what they mean, because the tether means to attach yourself to something. And right now I see a lot of Somalians who have never considered themselves black attaching themselves to black Americans as a way of deflecting what's happening to them and saying like, oh, we're all black and he's doing the same thing to us because we're black, just like black Americans. Listen to this.
President Trump and the base that is attacking our community. We understand that you are here to divide us, to create fear amongst us, and to selectively target the blackest immigrant and Muslim community in this great state. President Trump has had a history of targeting black people long before he ever ran for any office.
Yeah, Trump targeted black people. We all know that. But when y'all came here to this country, black people was like, oh, good, with more black people, come with us. And we tried to show you what it was like here. We tried to explain to you what was going on, and we were rejected. Like, let's not rewrite history. I know what happened. Y'all made your own communities. Y'all said you had your own culture, separate from us. So now that you're in trouble, you want to claim blackness? You want to say that Trump already was targeting black people? Us? He wasn't targeting you then. You're not black, right? Like, it's a tether. That's a tether. That right there. If you ever wondered what a tether was, that.
Hi guys, my name is Messi and you're welcome back to the channel. It's wild how every few months somebody jump online to compare their struggle in America to Black America, while in the same breath claiming Arab ancestries like it's some magic shield. And honestly, it's exhausting because the people making those claims always forgot one thing. Your history is not a costume you can swap depending on the weather. Let's be real. Black America doesn't choose this fight. They were born into a generation of systemic oppression, police violence, poverty created on purpose, and a culture that tried to erase them. They didn't get to flip identity when things got tough. They didn't get to run to a different side when it felt convenient. They stood and fought. And here is the truth people don't want to know. You cannot disrespect Black America on Monday and then borrow their struggle on Friday. You cannot erase yourself from black identity when it's time to brag, then run back to blackness when it's time to survive. That's not how identity works, and it's not how justice movement works either. Struggle is not a competition. It's a deeply disrespectful, to compare a short-term immigrant challenge to hundreds of years of racial oppressions that built the foundation of this entire country. If you want unity, it stands with honesty. If you want support, it stands with respect. And if you want to talk about struggle, you better understand the soil you are standing on. So guys, let's see how people are reacting to these videos. We will come back to talk about it. And if you are new to this my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to help the channel grow.
There are Somalis who don't believe they're black.
Yeah.
They believe they're more Arabic than black.
Yes, I've also come across several now.
So nimechekio kuzua argument imekuwa hawa watu time kila kitu ni poa, hao ni Arabu. Saizi vile kamenuka, now they're black. So do you think about
that? Is the most deluded thinking ever. How are you Arab, bro? You're black. I've never understood it, Morph.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never understood it. Yeah, there's some who go who try to prop themselves up and go, you're not Arab, you're black. Shut your blackers up.
Black as they come.
Yeah, we're black as they come, bro. And that's the thing. And Moaf, it's so funny, we talk about this, because when you travel, Moaf, it really puts a lot of things into perspective. Yeah. Last year I did Cape Town. I did 7 shows in Cape Town. And Cape Town is a predominantly white city.
Yeah.
you observed. So I'm on the lineup. The booker who's booking you is white. You're in the lineup with colored comedians. And after the show, we were only 2 black comics, myself and some other guy. Do you know what? So after the show, we went to this place to hang out. It's now closed. It's called Barbie Cafe and Deli. It's owned by this comedian. So we went there to chill, and we went there with like an after party with the people from the show. They followed us there. So I overheard 2 white girls going, who are audience members, going, "Oh yeah, I love the 2 black comics."
Oh.
So at that very moment, these people could not make the distinction to go, that's a Somali and that's a Zulu comedian. They were like, when you travel is when you realize, oh, this is how the world sees me.
Across Somali diaspora communities, particularly in the United States of America, there has been a striking and perplexing trend. A growing number of Somali immigrants and their descendants embrace a narrative that distance themselves from Africa. In online spaces, in community forums, and sometimes even in political mobilization, one increasingly hears the assertion, "We are Somali, not African." This identity paradox, rooted in cultural pride, clan consciousness, and the desire to differentiate, has carried the community into political choices that have now recoiled back on them. The endorsement of Donald Trump by segments of the Somali-American community is one of the clearest expression of the phenomenon. Many saw Trump not through the lens of black immigration vulnerability, but through a framework shaped by anti-blackness, aspiration for proximity to whiteness, and a belief that aligning with a strongman figure would elevate them above other African or minority groups. In some Somali online circles, Trump was praised as a protector of traditional values, a champion of conservative Islam-friendly stances, or simply as a leader who would keep others in check. Yet, this attempt to separate from Africa politically, socially, and psychologically has boomeranged in the harshest way possible. Recently, Trump publicly described Somalis as garbage, called their homeland a dirty place, not even worthy of being called a country, and vowed to intensify deportation efforts specifically targeting Somali communities in the United States. The very candidate some supported is now positioning them among the population he once removed. This is not merely political irony, it is a psychological tragedy, because beneath Trump's rhetoric lies a hard truth. The American gaze does not distinguish between a Somali and an African, nor between a Muslim immigrant and a black immigrant. The distinction some Somali try to carve out for themselves does not exist outside their own cultural boundaries. In the broader racial hierarchy of the West, they are read as African, black, foreign, and Muslim. All this identity Trump's political project is hostile to. The Somali diaspora's attempt to rise above the black immigrant identity has therefore placed them in a greater danger. Instead of solidarity with other Africans and other black community solidarity that could have offered political protection, they isolated themselves. The desire to not be seen as African meant embracing narratives that reinforces anti-blackness, and in many cases internalizing colonial hierarchies inherited from the Horn of Africa. But in the West, these hierarchies hold no power. The American racial imagination flattens everything, from Senegal to Sudan, from Cape to Cairo, from Ethiopia to Somali. All become one category. And so, the Somali attempt to escape Africanness became the very route through which they walked into vulnerability. Politically, this has consequences. By supporting a politician whose ideology inherently targets immigrants, Muslims, and black people, parts of the Somali community helped empower a force that is now turning against them. By rejecting the broader African identity, they cut themselves off from potential alliances and collective bargaining. and by believing that cultural uniqueness could save them from American racism, they walked directly into the line of fire. There is an old African proverb that says, the child who denies his family will be the first to be exposed to danger. The Somali diaspora is experiencing a modern political version of that warning. Identity cannot be negotiated with the oppressor. Only solidarity offers safety. The phenomenon reflects a deeper issue: how colonial legacy still shaped self-perception, how trauma shapes diaspora identity, and how communities unfamiliar with American racial politics can underestimate the intensity of anti-blackness in the West. But it also offers a lesson for the future. No African gains anything by trying to outrun their Africanness. The world sees what it sees, and identity comes not from denial but from unity. The Somali experience in the United States is becoming a case study in what happens when a community tries to distance itself from its own continental identity in hopes of securing social elevation. Instead, they have found themselves more exposed, more targeted, and more alone than before, caught in a storm of their own making. Wisdom is profitable to direct.
When the Arab communities need help, Somalis show up immediately in the name of religion, unity, and the Ummah. Somalis are currently facing political attack, and they're asking, where is the Ummah? Yes, the Somali community are having this conversation, and they're quickly realizing Arabs support Arabs, South Asians support South Asians, Turks support Turks. Every culture protects its own first. Yes, Somali community are now asking the hard question. Why, when Somalis are being attacked or Somalis suffering, not treated as religious emergency, while Somali support for others is always demanded under the banner of faith first? What? The truth is this: the Ummah exists spiritually, not politically, not economically, not in action. Yeah. So to the Somalis who say Muslim first, Somali second, what's your thought in this?
We are here for you. We are absolutely here. We are at your back. We are at your side.
oo fariimahan dadka watay aad iyo aad u mahadsan yihiin. How are you doing? Welcome, madam.
I know. I wanted to answer you in a video because I've seen a lot of people saying these things. Okay, so Somali Americans are now saying how they went out and protested with Black Lives Matter and when George Floyd happened. And they're comparing the fraud scheme to George Floyd and Black Lives Matter. Okay. Those two are completely different. First of all, no one unalived any Somali in this fraud scheme. Okay? Not one. Okay? The Somali people and the white lady who did this are not victims of a crime. They committed the crime. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Okay? So George Floyd was a victim of a crime. And we all know what that crime was. I'm not going to say it because we're on TikTok, okay? We all know what that crime was, okay? It was horrendous. You can't and look, Diddy is a Black American, okay? I mean, his whole face and a whole documentary is all on Netflix right now. If he did the crime, which he did the crime, not if, he did it, okay? So guess what? He's going to prison and there's a documentary out on him and all this other stuff, right? He's in prison. Excuse me. So the thing about it is, do you see how easily that came out of my mouth? I'm not trying to defend him, and I'm not saying that he is a victim. Okay? That's the difference between me and you. See? You want me to defend someone who defrauded the public. Okay? The public is the victim in this case, because they were robbing the state of Minnesota of about $1 billion. Okay? Taxpayers are the victim, not the criminals who did it. Okay? So stop. This is not hatred. This is facts. So if Somali Americans and a white woman, okay, did what they did, they are not the victims. You are trying to twist this as if they are the victims. They are not the victims. They did it. That's why they are found guilty. Okay? So you can't compare this to George Floyd. Okay? Surprise, because he was unalived. And that's why people protested.
Is Somalia an Arab country? Let's find out by actually asking real Somalis in real life. Oh, I think there's one over there. Excuse me, mate. You an Arab? Is Somalia an Arab country?
Yes, it's an Arab country.
It is an Arab country?
Yes, it's a Somali-Arab country.
Is Somalia an Arab country?
No, it's Africa.
It's African country?
Yeah. You're just black.
You're just black?
Yeah.
I mean, so if I called you an Arab, would you be offended?
No.
No, you're not going to get upset?
Yeah.
Is Somalia an Arab country?
Somalia is not Arab country, it's African. It's African people, but it's Arab country.
So you just said it's not Arab country, but it is Arab country?
It's Arab country, but it's not, the people is African. That's my opinion.
That's your opinion? Okay.
Yes, it is.
It is an Arab country?
Arab country.
What makes it an Arab country?
We're in the Arab League. You have Arabic food. Language is derived from many Arabic words.
Is Somalia an Arab country?
Somalia is the Muslim.
Is Muslim? Is Somalia an Arab country?
نعم عايز ارد في العربي.
اوكي.
عربي.
عربي؟ طب ولا في صوماليين بيقولوا الصومال مش بلد عربية؟
لا في عربي. بيتكلموا لغة تاني لكن البلد عربي.
And yeah, man.
But a lot of Somalis will argue that Somalia isn't an Arab country, that they're African.
They're confused. They don't know what I'm talking about.
They're confused?
Yeah, confused.
A lot of Somalis think this. Why do they think this way?
I don't know, Arab hate.
This is not a Somali kid, it's an Egyptian kid, but he wouldn't leave me alone, he wants to be in the video. Is Somalia an Arab country?
Yes. دولة عربية.
Why is it an Arab country?
No.
Eh? No?
Yes. Arab. Yes.
Okay, so why is it an Arab country?
Yes.
Is Somalia an Arab country?
Somalia is Arabic countries. هم دولة عربية ضمن جامعة الدول العربية.
So from this video, I still don't know whether Somalis are Arabs or Africans or both. I don't know. Can I get one sweet corn, please? Yeah, one. Cheers, mate. See you later, guys. Take care.
Yes.
Why?
Because Somalia in Africa.
So would you say it's an African country or an Arab country or both?
Both.
Both. So it's an African Arab country.
Yeah.
Can I have some of that Miranda? Oh, this is frozen, bro.
I know, the last one though.
It's the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, alright, you can have it then. No. Thanks, bro. Take care, bro. Khalas, don't worry about it, just... yeah, okay.
The Somali community, we need, come closer, we need to talk. You guys haven't learned anything from what has been happening for the last 11 months? This is the time for you guys to get united. It doesn't matter if your name is Abdul Karim or Abdullah. When those eyes came, they didn't know the difference. You are not going to say I voted for Donald Trump. These guys don't know if your name is Abdul Karim or your name is Abdullah. To them, you're a Somali. Why are you guys fighting each other? Oh, I support what Donald Trump is saying. Oh, I don't support what Donald Trump is saying. Have you guys not heard of I will vote for Donald Trump? I will vote for Donald Trump. Where are they now? And you guys haven't learned anything. Have you heard that they're going to revoke the refugee status for Somalian? That's not good. So if you come to US as a refugee, as a Somali, they revoked your refugee status. Even if your kids was born in US, as you guys know that the Supreme Court now talking about the birthright. It's debatable. It's something they want to say. If you're not an American citizen and you give a birth to a child in US, that child is not a US citizen. It's at Supreme Court right now. If the Supreme Court agree with the Trump administration, so that means if your father got or your mother her refugee status is revoked and you were born in US, you are not citizen. You're going to go back to a country you haven't been in for the last 18 to 20, 25 years. You guys need to unite. Stop this foolishness. I know you guys did not vote for the other guy that because he's for a small clan and you guys did not support him and you voted for the white guy. Somali, wake up. How many times this example have to happen? Like, just, oh, I can, yeah. You people are crazy. Oh, Trump is doing good. Yeah, Trump is doing good. Yeah. He's gonna send you ass back to Africa. Stop. You guys have to be united. Stop this little foolishness you guys doing. Oh, this clan, I'm a Muslim, I'm that, oh. Abdul Karim Abdullah sound the same to ICE. It doesn't matter. Even if you voted for Donald Trump, you the one voted is the one they need you actually. You're the one they want to put you past in the detention center. When you go to the detention center, you will wake up from there. Stop this foolishness. You guys have to be united. Trump is a transactional person. But the people who work under him, people like Miller, this is the worst people. And this is the people that feeding him with all of this nonsense. And you guys are feeding into that. You need to be united, Somali. Stop this foolishness you guys do. 2 weeks ago, US was bombing Somalia, the same country they want to send you back to. They're bombing it. And you're here dancing, oh, Trump is doing good. You guys haven't learned anything. Oh, these African people.
At the end of the day, nobody is stopping anybody from embracing whatever ancestries they believe in. But if you want to talk about struggle in America, you speak it with humility because Black America pays the price. They cleared the road. They fought the battle that everyone else now walk on. So, don't compare. Don't imitate. Just show respect where respect is due.